Hi Taurus, this is your love and romance general tarot reading, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, Taurus, this first card is going to represent your expectations, hopes, and desires. Second card is going to represent the obstacle or the challenge to overcome. And the third card is going to represent the outcome or the realization. All right, Taurus. So for your hopes, expectations, we have the High Priestess card. And what this tells me is that you're definitely in tune with the spiritual side of yourself. I feel that you're in touch with your deeper feelings. You are reflecting on your life. You're reflecting on your relationships. I do feel that you're really using your intuition. You're also very receptive to the universe, and some of you might, be retreating or withdrawing and just needing more solitude and space, more time alone, because you are really connected to, the universe and the flows and the feelings and your subconscious. You're more introspective. I feel like you're really doing the inner work, and you are listening to your inner voice and vision, and you're following your own path. So this is really beautiful. I feel like, you're wise, you're smart, you're not one to just jump in impulsively to a relationship or to just act out because in the moment you feel like it in a relationship. I feel that you are really learning, you're really seeking knowledge about yourself and others, and some of you might even be meditating more. I feel that, the opposite sex is going to see you as wise and mysterious and kind of pious, and people might even be coming to you for advice and counseling in regards to love and relationship. And they feel that, you have some secrets or knowledge that they want to learn about. The other thing I feel like is through your relationships, you're really learning about your inner potential, Taurus, and you're learning how to balance your own energies, and you're sowing seeds in your relationships. So your relationships are actually helping you to help you realize your own talents and gifts. This is the sign of Pisces. So some of you might be dealing with a water sign, but it's strongly connected to your spiritual side. And it's about you're reflecting. I feel a lot of you are reflecting, and this could be a lot on the past and something in the past, a situation or someone from your past is kind of coming up and it's influencing your present. This is about memories, and this is about you remembering something that's important to you. And either you or your lover is experiencing a lot of deep emotions because there is the presence of the moon in the background. And the moon is about, strong emotions, strong feelings. So either you or your lover could be experiencing moods, and they could kind of go through fluctuations. But there is a very feminine aspect to this. So with the moon brings in all types of women's issues, cycles, fertility, pregnancy, birthing, even menopause. So it is related with the moon, hormonal issues. So mood swings or emotional instability could be an issue for some, like a hormonal imbalance or disturbance. But there's a high fertility for some of you. Because this is a general reading, I'm touching on different things. But in a relationship, if you are in a relationship, it can suggest that you or your partner has withdrawn from or needs to withdraw from the relationship for a time and search for a deeper significance or your true worth or their true worth. And you might be really contemplating a deep decision in regards to relationships. So for some of you, your partner might find you kind of distant or detached, and you might just kind of appear unapproachable and hard to reach, but it's nothing to be afraid of. It's actually a positive thing. It's healthy for you, because this period of withdrawal is going to help you reach a new depth. Either you're going to reach a new depth and learn more about what you want, or some of you might even dissolve the situation altogether. But it's better to know now rather than to waste time. And so I feel like if there is a decision to be made, you're really going to take this to heart, Taurus. You're really going to take the time necessary to think and to feel and to remember And if there's something in the past that needs to come up, you're really going to follow your own guidance and not be coerced by or pressured by someone else. So really beautiful energy for you. And the last thought I have about this is, Taurus, you are highly gifted. You're full of gifts for the earth. And so some of you, I feel the universe is asking you to develop those gifts. And if a relationship has impeded that or is not supporting that, that you're really being called to nurture your own talents and gifts and abilities because you have so much to offer to the world. Okay, as far as the challenge in regards to relationships, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So what this tells me is, because I feel that a lot of you are doing a lot of spiritual work and seeking in yourself, this is kind of like is a slow start or momentum in regards to relationship. Obviously, fire is a forward movement, a forward energy, and it can, you know, the relationship that you're in or one that you're pursuing, or if you're looking for a potential lover, it's about slow starts and setbacks and really obstacles for relationships. And I feel the reason for that is because you have a lot of internal spiritual work that you're doing. So there's really just a lack of momentum, and there might just be too many distractions right now between your own stuff that you're going through and your potential or your partner, which prevent further development and growth. So I don't feel like the relationship is meant to really like go full steam ahead. You might just be too busy with work, one or both of you, and you just have too many obligations elsewhere. And because of that, you know, the relationship's just kind of gonna putter along, or you may just be reluctant to commit to a new relationship. For some of you though, the reversed Ace of Wands, if you're in a relationship, it could just, your relationship might feel a little dull, boring, predictable, and kind of habitual. And it may be time to kind of liven things up, create a fresh spark. And I do feel like that's why you're evaluating things. Maybe you're making shifts and changes within yourself. And because you're an earth sign and you're a Taurus, you're slow to change. So this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. Another thing is that you could be the one, Taurus, sitting back and waiting for love to come knocking at your door. And you're waiting for the other person to make the first move. And it may not ever happen if you're not prepared to take a chance. So for some of you, if you have your eye on someone, you know, you're just afraid to make the first move because maybe you're fearing rejection or ridicule or being humiliated. But just know that you are very lovable, and you deserve love in your life. You know, it's like I get all these different insights because I'm tapping into a lot of different people's situations. So some of you that are in a relationship or that you've been dating, maybe that early stage of passion and romance has kind of fizzled out for you. And so you're going to move beyond that initial like intense attraction and romance, and you're going to see what this is really made of. You're going to have to move on to that next stage of the relationship and hope that you both, you know, are going to do that, or you're just going to have to move on altogether. So this energy, when the Ace of Wands is in the upright, it's pretty tough to sustain, you know, intense passion and excitement all the time. You know, that feeling when love just sweeps you off your feet. So something that started off with like a really strong promise can kind of fizzle out, or it just doesn't come through in the long run. It could be a relationship that doesn't really have a long-term future, or it could be that you're just hitting some issues in your relationship. Something's changed, feelings have kind of turned around, and maybe you're questioning, do you really feel the same way about this person that you did? And maybe you're dealing with a fire sign for some of you, but it could just be something that came in very quickly and then it just fizzled out. And you may be dealing with someone that is reluctant to get involved, to commit, or to take the relationship to the next level. So something that seemed really intense and passionate in the beginning is just kind of fizzled out. And I do feel that that's why you're really taking time to step back and withdraw into yourself so that you can know what you really want to do from this point on. Okay, so the outcome or the realization. We have the Four of Cups, but it's in the reverse. So what I feel is going to happen as you are making these realizations, that some of you are actually going to be ditching a relationship that you considered. You're going to come to the realization that you're just not happy with it. It's not fulfilling your expectations, and you're just bored. You're bored of the same old, same old. So you're going to start searching for a new love or wanting a better, more compatible match for yourself. I feel that some of you are coming out of something that maybe caused a lot of pain. And so you're not necessarily looking for a long-term relationship, but you maybe just want someone to entertain you, just to feel alive again. Maybe you just want to date. You know, you're feeling kind of restless, and you might just want to like kind of hop from one relationship to the next. Some of you may be coming to the conclusion that your marriage is not working and you're now like really ready and thinking about leaving. The other way that this could pan out is after you've taken this time alone, there's a sudden turnaround and now you're feeling a renewed interest in working on the relationship. You're motivated to make it work. Maybe your partner has gone to counseling and has really started working on themselves. So there's a renewed sense of hope. As you can see, this extra cup is reaching out to you. And what this tells me is that now you're tuned in to what is being offered to you, Taurus, because you've taken this time to retreat and look within. Now you're aware that there's this cup being offered to you, and it's full of light and happiness and positive emotion. But for some of you, even if you are being offered this additional relationship because of the past, because I do sense the past is coming up for you, Taurus, that some of you are having a hard time moving on from the past or letting go of the past. And even if other relationships come to you, you're not really looking for them. You're still just kind of being caught up in what's happened. And so relationship opportunities might be passing you by because you're just finding it difficult to move on from the past. Old flames still might be distracting you. And if you do have a partner that is constantly wanting to socialize and be out and about, that could be exhausting you because really you just want to spend a cozy night in the house by the fire. So there might be a breakdown of communication in a relationship. But the most positive thing I feel is happening for you, Taurus, is kind of a recharging of your batteries, a recharging of your energies, a recharging of your talents. And you're going to find a renewed interest, whether you're in a relationship or you're dating or moving forward. You're going to feel re-energized, and I feel that your focus is going to be more clear, and you're going to want to start being more active and participating in your own life again, and you're going to just realize it's time to get up and get moving. So actually, this is a really great reading for you. I think it's going to be a good love, very insightful. I hope this has helped you. If it has, I would so appreciate for you to like and subscribe to this channel. That's going to make sure you get all the messages, the tips and tools on how to manifest and be your highest and best self. Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome rest of your day.